it will give you a good idea and a good direction, but you still need to, fact check it, quality check it, make some decisions on the fly.
Yes, this is one of the main reasons that I'm attending today is I'm seeing an abundance of questions and excitement from mainly our user population, not so much the management yet, but generally users across all the disciplines are looking at it for assistance, in day-to-day task type things, but they're also really talking about it in terms of potential help with reporting and analytics and being able to look at our own company data and extract, useful knowledge from it without necessarily having to resort to normal reporting methods. And I'm trying to curtail some of that and pull them back a little bit, especially, refrain from uploading anything confidential, personal, things like that into the public, domain use, ChatGPT or anything like that. But also what I'm concerned about is even if we loaded it something enterprise level, something private, that the technology is prone, I believe, to hallucinate and speak with great authority about everything, but still be wrong sometimes. And when you're dealing with company data and reporting and trying to extract something that's useful and potentially make large decisions based on the result, having a high degree of confidence in those results is very, very important. And I'm seeing this trend where if this technology was like wrong 50% of the time, 75% of the time, that would actually be better because then no one would be counting on it. The problem is it's correct 95% of the time with the questions that you ask it, which is just often enough that people count on it. And that's where I'm seeing some danger.
One of the things that I think that I've picked up just monitoring AI for a while is that I have to give total credit is to Neil deGrasse Tyson, but talking about AI, that just we've been using AI for a while. And the best analogy he gave was Google Maps, right? We plug in an address and ask for directions from Google Maps. It gives us 3 different options and recommends the best possible option, right? That it thinks is the best possible option, but we have the choice to choose some of those other routes. But up to this point, and that was just a good example of something where we've been kind of inching into this, and it's not necessarily entirely new, but I use that a lot to measure how I think about AI. I still need to make decisions as I'm asking for these directions, right? If it tells me to turn onto a dirt road or if there's road construction, right? I now have to intercept that decision that Google Maps made and start to make some choices on my own. And I think that's the training we have to give our employees, is that it will give you a good idea and a good direction, but you still need to, fact check it, quality check it, make some decisions on the fly. And so I always go back to that Google Maps analogy as kind of my first reference into how AI works within our existing tools.